There we go. All right, so this is session 2 of the Curse of Strahd, and we are 5 adventurers have found themselves. They were initially on the streets of Waterpour looking for a opportunity and a call for adventure, and they literally received a call for adventure on the streets as someone called them over and said, "Hey, would you like to join an adventuring party?" It turned out that it was actually an audition to be a part of the Lucky Seven, who seemed to have a opening that is many years past our current campaign that is going on.
Those sweet irony in the timing of the foreshadowing of that.
Did I just what town did I say?
We were in.
I'm not entirely sure. I heard water something, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Instead of water deep, I decided to use the word water pour, which is in obviously the eastern side of Afghanistan, in the valley of right next to not Ramankel. That would be Asadabad. You are not in Waterpour. You are in Waterdeep, and the
use me already
realization of a opportunity to be tested. A lot of it was just waiting around and then getting this test and this initiation in progress, and then there was the call of a cry for help, and everyone answered that call, entered a house that seems more and more to be a bit of a trap and a bit of a horror show, but still everybody is moving through it. The 2 children that were outside saying that there was a monster inside, it turns out are manifestations of the house itself. And you did, though, meet the deceased Durst children, and both Freya and Alexander took it upon themselves to actually save those children from the unending night and of hunger that was their current existence, and laid them to rest by transporting them in their bodies.
That was
you?
Bruce.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Sorry about that. I did not mean to give your sister credit for emptying the dishwasher when it was actually you.
Well, I emptied the dishwasher today.
Okay, that's fine. It's okay.
Okay, just checking, just making sure.
So did I, by the way.
What's that?
I emptied the dishwasher today.
I was going to say, no, I'm almost positive it was Alexander that had transported the child. So both Bruce and Alexander would have inspiration, and that is, Olivia, on your character sheet, there's a little toggle that you hit that allows you to be able to re-roll a die, expending that initiative. Before coming down as you came down the stairs, it felt like you had grown stronger and more capable as you decided that you were going to face the whatever it is that is the evil that is inside this house, and go to its source and attempt to remove it. Moments before that are so laying those children to rest, and then becoming stronger and coming into this room and being set upon by a Grick that was attempting to stealth itself in these stony walled halls, and will likely quickly be dispatched, but not before at the very end of our last session, the paladin was hit for 9 points of damage. And that is where our session will begin. But first, I'd like to do some additional introductions of your characters, just so I have an idea of who they are. And I'm going to start off with Chris, because he's always first to join the party. And Chris, I would like you to give your character's Corbrus's initial impression of one of the other characters, and then that person, that'll be their turn to give an impression of another character. So far, what you think of one character, and then that person will pick another character to give their initial impression of.
Bruce seems squishy.
Bruce seems squishy.
Yep. But it hurt when I poked them with the spear to see what their armor was like, so I figured they're squishy.
That's real. That's true. That's so true. They are.
And wait. I want to see though for you, Corbrus, what new as you came down those stairs and felt stronger, what kind of things changed in you?
Well, that's a damn good question.
So you have, you handed off some items, didn't you? As you were coming down the stairs, things that you had been able to create.
I mean, if you're going to let me do that right away, then sure, but I think it takes an hour.
So you have some ideas of what you would like to make, and during the next short rest, you'd be able to make those things, okay?
Yes.
All right. But you do have some armor that have some charges in it, okay? So you're able to don a new set of armor, though, right now, aren't you?
No, that's 3rd level, unfortunately.
That's 3rd level. Okay. All right. Good to go. And then, Bruce, go ahead.
Okay. My first impression of Dao is that at first I think he's a woman. And I'm like, oh, I bet you that's like a mean girl kind of vibe. And then I was like, oh, he's gay. Then I was like, oh, this guy's really cool after like a couple minutes. So
Yeah, he's a feminine Eminem. Some shady
so
lady.
true.
All right, and to everyone's shock and surprise, as a bard, when Bruce was able to pick up a new spell, Bruce decided that he would like Tasha's Hideous Laughter as was that one of your spell choices this go around?
Apparently it is now.
No, it is on her sheet. But I thought that one was new.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
It is.
So ever the cut up, this bard. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. All right. Dao, who of the two left, which one would you like to pick as far as the first impressions?
First impression of Freya was that they needed someone to look after them. They were so hungry. They were eating clearly haunted food. Have dirty looking. That of the first impressions left to give. This is one that I had written down from the last game. So, yeah. How about that? How does that work?
Sounds good.
I don't need nobody. Anyways.
Wait, and then Dao has gained some new abilities and powers with his ability to turn undead, which might come in handy in the next in the next few hours. So
yeah, or 20 minutes.
All right, Freya. Now seeing some of these individuals in action, you have only one choice in front of you, and that is Alexander. What is Freya's?
This is actually the person I wanted to do my first impressions on. That's perfect. Works out. First impressions are that I really like the energy, like the hero ideal that he has. I am worried though that Bruce will lean into that too much because it's the type of person that Bruce is like fantasy, like always reading about heroes and stuff, dreaming of dying like a martyr, and that is my fear, is that Bruce will fall too far into the hero arc, and I will lose Bruce.
Do you think that there'll be an ability for Alexander to be able to bestow some of
I hope
his
not.
power on?
I'm so worried.
Wow, we've created that arc. All right. And always, although actually always needing to be quick on her feet and following behind the ever intrepid Bruce, Freya has picked up the ability to have a cunning action as a bonus action during her turn to be able to dash, hide, or disengage. All right. And last but not least, Alexander, since you have the ability to choose anyone, you can actually give an overall impression of the other characters since you were picked last.
I will say this, that my overall impression is not my own. My overall impression is the vision that Torm gave me of my destiny, of the glory that I was to achieve, I could not achieve alone. And this band of misfits, this cast of characters, our adventuring party as we are now assembled, is no greater adventuring party than I could have ever asked for. Glory shall be ours, for it is our destiny.
All right, and with that wonderful speech, the
Oh, and I'm going to start smiting the shit out of stuff, by the way. At least once or twice. Oh, he's gone. Huh. I think we win, guys. We scared him away.
Yeah.
How does that work when the host gets kicked out of his
disappear
own
for just
shit?
a moment. I don't know. That was crazy. All right, so we are back into combat, and we have a terrible. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you show us that map?
Which
If we're in combat still.
yes, absolutely. Sorry. Thank you very much. Always let me know what I can't see. So there, you are back in the
Forgot how
in the
creepy this
depths
place is.
of the dungeon below the Durst mansion. This Grick right here just took a chunk out of your paladin, and now he will be able to, and has already been hit a few times. And we are as we were exiting the last turn, a terrible stench swelling up from the hallway to the doorway to the south, and through the doorway is a horrible visage of a ghoul coming through that doorway to join the fun.
Hey,
And
just
based
a housekeeping question or an administrative question. Now,
Yeah.
so we leveled up on the way down, so hit points reflect the hit I just took out of my second level hit points?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. The hit that was taken after you would have leveled, because you leveled up as you came down those stairs, and that's when I also realized that I hadn't leveled you up when I watched as the paladin was almost dropped by a single hit, and I'm like, oh wait, we're supposed to be level 2. Good to go. All right. Everything else. Any other administrative questions? All right. Seeing none. This ghoul is going to see what appears to be a very effeminate cleric in front of him, and is going to move up in order to take his a very beautiful man in front of him and go for his bite claw attack.
Attack me because I'm beautiful.
That happens.
Is what I'm hearing.
All right, so a 9, I'm guessing, does not hit.
No.
And the 8 slashing damage that comes from his clawed hand does not do any damage to the cleric. And we are back up at the top of the turn order. And Freya, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I? I just want to stab him. I'm gonna take
Stabbing
a
is on the
stab.
table.
Okay. There we go.
All right, a 20 definitely hits.
Let's go.
And you are going for, I'm guessing, the Grick, though, because that's the only thing that's close enough to you to be able to swing right now.
Yes.
All right, and 10 piercing damage. The creature was bloodied. It now is. If it had legs, it would be on its last one. But it is slithering across, and you have exacted revenge against the attack that was levied against Alexander. Do you have any bonus actions that you would like to take, or any movement that you would like to make?
Can I make another stab with my dagger?
You can. Yep, you can make an offhand attack. It will not have a proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Good.
Oh wait, sorry, didn't mean to click that.
All right, so a
9 does not. Right.
9 does not hit, correct? And it would actually be it would be a 6 to hit, actually. So, yes, does not hit. All right, anything else that you want to do?
Can I move a little bit now?
You can, but because you just took that as your bonus action, you wouldn't be disengaging, and so the Grick would get a attack of opportunity.
I'm just gonna stay here.
All right, staying in place. And Bruise, you are up next.
Okay.
It's a knife fight in a phone booth, and this is one of the larger rooms.
I don't know what that means, but for sure. So I'm fighting this guy, right? This like weird thing next to me.
You have your choice of enemies to contend with.
So I've got 2 next to me, right? I've got the one above me and the one next to me.
At least one thing that you would have had during your attack is actually sneak attack damage. Do you have that? Do you see where you're able to click that on and off?
No.
All right. So when you
Oh, I see it.
have,
I see it.
I don't. I've never.
Do you want me to click it?
Bruh.
Yes. So that would have needed to be engaged at that time. But go ahead and roll a d6 because you might be happy with the results.
Bruh.
How do I roll a d6? Just click it.
So there's on the left-hand side, there is a thing that looks like a 20-sided die.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Click the d6.
As if suddenly the realization that you would have had the ability to do, that's the only time that we're going to be able to explain that. I'm going to be able to explain that dynamic to you. But when you have the ability to look up the stats of when you're able to have sneak attack damage, but when there is another ally within melee damage or melee range with that individual that you're hitting, you're able to get that additional damage, or if you're attacking from sneak. All right. Now, Bruce, we're on to you.
Finally. I don't know what to do.
Sorry, I apologize.
It's fine, I forgive you. Okay, what should I do? I could just like stab him with my dagger.
Stabbing is always an option.
Okay, I'm gonna stab.
All right, a 7. So you pull back with your dagger and stab, and it is battered away by the flailing arms of the ghoul and does not land. So now you have your bonus action and you have your movement that you're able to take.
For bonus action, can I do my bardic inspiration?
Always until you run out of bardic inspiration.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. How do I do that? Oh, whoops. Guys, I'm sorry.
All right. So who are you going to give bardic inspiration to?
Well, what's everyone doing right now?
I'm trying to just survive this fight and hurt people.
Okay.
Actually, who was Corbus? You currently have a token on you. Is that a bardic inspiration? Was that from?
I don't remember. I was wondering that myself.
I think it is.
I was just confused when it was a heart.
Excellent. All right, who are you giving bardic inspiration to, Bruce?
Dow.
Dow receives the bardic inspiration, and
What do you say to Dow that inspires them to do good?
that's yep. I know you're waiting for it.
I know. I gotta think about it now because I'm nervous.
No, you don't. You don't have time. You have to.
I don't know. I think
I'm
that Bruce would be
inspired.
super. You know what, Elise? I think that Bruce would be like super chaotic, and he'd probably just scream it down to like, "Kill that motherfucker!" And then he'd like, and, then
Nice.
and that's all he'd do.
Excellent.
Man of God, kill that motherfucker.
I want to see Bruce see a spider and be like, "Ah, kill him!" With bardic inspiration.
All right, we now have Alexander ready.
And the Grick is dead, correct?
The Grick is now dead. There is just the current ghoul that is in the that doorway, still within melee range for you.
Yeah, then I will turn to the ghoul, and by the fist of Torn, I shall strike you down.
All right, with a 10, that's not gonna.
Oh, never mind.
That's not gonna do it.
Womp womp.
What's that?
I said womp womp.
All right. Anything else that you'd like to do at this time? Actually,
no,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
say with this ghoul being surrounded by everybody, I'm going to go ahead and rule that you would have advantage. So I'll let the 15 bludgeoning damage occur. Tom, don't judge me for making random calls like that. There's going to be a lot of them. Just de-stress
Good.
yourself.
Then
No.
because
Don't give any of your territory away to the players. Don't do it.
All right, go ahead.
Rules is written.
hey, here's a question. As far as like paladin smites go,
Yes.
I have a divine smite which costs a spell slot, correct?
Correct.
And then the spell Thunderous Smite is in addition to or in lieu of?
Just imagine that spell were called Thunderous Smack.
Okay.
Okay.
Completely separate from the smiting.
Mm-hmm. Just
Both still
pretend.
take spell slots.
Pretend it did not use that word.
Okay. My question was,
Yep.
do I have to divine smite in order to then Thunderous Smite?
In order to use Thunderous Smackdown, you are going to need to charge your weapon before you hit with it, and it's activated by when you hit with it. So if you would not have had advantage in this magical moment that I gave you, and would have whiffed, it would not have used up the Thunderous charge that you had put on your weapon.
Okay.
But with the Divine Smite, you can select to do that after you see what the results of the roll are.
So like for example now, so since Thunderous Smite is a bonus action, I would bonus action charge the weapon. So then next time I hit with it, then it'll deal the additional damage.
Correct. But if there's
Yeah.
nothing to hit, then that will go away.
Okay, good deal. Well then he's gonna eat a. I'm gonna smite for the first time. So.
Okay.
Oh, I put it in the chat. And did it go?
No.
Nope.
So I would just say,
I'll just roll
hold on.
TD.
Let's see. Let's look at your sheet.
Yeah. So all you have to do is click on that Divine Smite global damage modifier. And
Yeah,
it'll
I
roll
did.
That 2d8.
Nope.
The one in the center of the sheet beneath
Yep.
your attacks.
Yep, exactly. I'm looking right at it. I'm clicking it. It's not doing anything.
But just make sure that the checkbox is selected on it.
Oh, maybe that's a good idea. See?
And then when you attack, or when you roll damage, it should like if you click the
Matt, were you clicking on the Divine Smite or were you clicking on the 2d8? So
There you go. 6.
nice, excellent.
all right. So that does. It takes a devastating hit to the head with 15 bludgeoning points of damage and a brilliant blaze of radiant damage that comes down on it. Is there anything that Alexander says when he smites, or anything that happens differently?
As the maul comes around, it crackles with like a blue electric energy almost, and then as it hits, it's almost as if someone was holding up a big kapow sign, and just
And the kapow
Yeah.
comes down.
and the kapow comes down on his head. Yeah.
It crushes his head in, and like gosh, what was his name in The Walking Dead? The Asian kid. Anyway,
Glenn.
Maggie, I'll find you.
crushed in head, but still manages to get back up from its knees and is still in the fight long enough for hopefully Corvus to be able to end it and put it out of its split head misery. With a two-handed spear jabbing in with 1 piercing damage. That's it. But that's all it took. What does it look like, Corvus, as he takes him down?
Poke.
So what, he like
Just a
trip or
little
something?
tiny,
Probably with
Little
1
tiny-
point damage. Yeah.
little tiny poke is all that was needed, and he is out of the fight. Nope.
Cattail.
All right. And the ghoul disintegrates into a pile of goo, and you are now left in the room. You can still hear the sound of chanting echoing through these walls or against the walls in these tight quarters. You have been able to hear it since you came down here. And it's difficult to determine which direction it is coming from as it bounces everywhere. You have the ability to go to the west. You've come from the north. There was nothing there but the crypts that you had interacted with, and there is a trip to the south which smells of putrid death.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
I'm gonna go with the death. I don't know. I feel like I wanna. I want to follow that.
You
Smells
wanna
like
follow?
home.
You want to follow that bad smell?
Yeah.
That putrid smell.
We've come this far. We must purge the evil from this place.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna put a hand on Alexander Toshinori's shoulder and say, "Here you go," and give you a bunch of health. 11 health.
Thank you, friend.
And I'll just give a determined nod and then use all of my strength to pick my shield back up and point in the direction of the south.
Guess we going that way.
All right, and our order of march that we had established was that Alexander would be. Let me see. Let me make sure that I. Oh, actually, that it was Corbus. You wanted to go first, and then followed by Alexander.
Yeah.
Because he could swing over your head. So we have a half shield, the baseball bat, and then the cleric in the middle, bard, and then the rogue. All right. So go ahead and you can make your way down through the hallway there.
Yeah, we got an intersection.
Corbus, as soon as you come to that point, you see the ground there in front of you start to break away, and up from that piece of ground comes another ghoul. Let's go ahead and have everybody at this time roll initiative.
Crap. Oh, I forgot to give myself my freaking blessing.
Missing one of the party in the turn order.
All right, who are we missing? Do we know?
I don't think Olivia clicked her token before going initiative.
Which of my girls did not pick their token?
Bruise.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Click
whenever
your token and then roll initiative for
Yeah,
initiative.
whenever you roll initiative, if you click your token and roll it, it'll add you to the turn order. Nice. There you go.
That one doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
All right. So we are all set, and we are descending, and it is Bruise that is up first, able to take an action. You are You are able to move through allied space, but cannot end your turn in allied space. So if you want to move past Corbus, he's very tiny. You can just step over him, but not on him.
I have to step all the way over him.
I'm like 3.5 feet tall.
He is always ready for a game of.
Okay.
3.5 feet.
Kill this thing.
I kind of want to cast a spell. I haven't been able to do that yet.
Hey, Dungeon Master, do you have a handout of the ghoul to show us?
I was looking. They don't have a handout of the ghoul. Perhaps there'll be a handout of a ghast if those ever come up.
What?
But
Yeah,
this
Tom
module
finds it.
did not.
What?
So I don't know anything about ghouls right now.
No, you just know that they might look ugly.
They might be
That looks
ugly,
Fabulous.
so I cannot seduce the ghoul.
You
I mean,
can
try.
certainly try.
No, I don't want to. That's
I
That's
can
the beauty of
seduce
Dungeons and
it.
Dragons.
Okay, I'm gonna just use my short bow.
Short bow's going to be at disadvantage at that distance. Go ahead.
You should.
No, now I don't
stab.
want to. I'm just gonna stab him now that you said something.
All right. And my daughters never have have advantage. I only get my friends. So 9 does not hit. You have different. I think that you're actually repelled by how ugly these
Ugly
things
he
are.
is?
It makes it difficult
Yeah.
for you to stab forward. All right. Bonus actions. You still have a active bardic inspiration that is still working. Is there any other bonus actions that you'd like to take? Any spells that are bonus actions? Oh my gosh, did I just ask a question that's going to result in you looking through your entire spell sheet looking for bonus actions?
Yes.
All right. Nothing in the cantrips are going to be bonus actions
Why not?
because that's not what
about
bonus. That's
what
what
about for
cantrips are
Whittle
like,
O' Me? What about Whittle O' Me?
especially.
Darn it. Well, I want to do something fun.
Go ahead and
Okay,
keep looking through those. I don't see anything that is a bonus action, so it would only be a offhanded attack or a.
Can I cast Cure Wounds?
That is a action.
Urgh! Then I won't do anything then. I'll probably just stand there and be embarrassed after charging forward.
All right, so bonus action of being embarrassed. And next up, we have the ghoul, who is also embarrassed and expresses that by clawing at Corbus in front of him.
Well, that's rude.
Does a 10 hit?
I'm gonna go with probably not.
No. And that is a testament to the amazing armor produced by the great Corbus. All right, Corbus, a chance to also take a action to show your mettle.
I don't know if I can know him with a spear. More like a toothpick. Yeah. Let's see. Anything that's a bonus action. Yeah, 4.
All right, a 12. A 12 actually hits these ghouls. So 8 piercing damage done to the ghoul with the two-handed spear. A little bit more than a poke, but not as much as a good stab. But the spear strikes, and any bonus actions or movement that Corbus would like to take.
Nope.
All right. And we are now with Alexander.
All right, so from where I'm at, I'll need to move into combat range. Can I even get there?
Absolutely. So there's a doorway right here.
How about right there?
Yep.
All right. Don't mind the smite. Sorry about that.
All right, a 26, a critical does hit.
Wow.
And did you just use your smite?
No, I said don't mind the smite. Sorry, I forgot to uncheck it. I didn't realize it.
Don't mind the
Yep.
smite. All right, we'll allow it this time, and you do a devastating.
If you want to explode the ghoul and use my smite, that's your call. You're the DM.
Well, you actually
Ew.
take it down just with the amount of bludgeoning damage that you did. Because you're new to the smiting, we're going to allow this one time. And
Thanks.
then what does it look like? It's actually just the same as it was the last time that you took down the other ghoul, except for you finished the job and the giant mole comes down and goes all the way to the ground. You're not making the same mistake last time.
And I turn back and I chuckle and I say, ha! It's all about the follow through, I guess.
And then
I'm just kind of wiping gore off. Ew.
and that joke. Do you have any bonus actions you want to take at this time?
No.
That joke actually is so bad that this ghoul comes out just to answer it with a strike from its claws from behind you. 23 hits, doing 7 points of damage. As you are standing there, I'm guessing, laughing, and then just get raked across the back by the ghoul for 7 points of damage. All right.
Don't forget your con save.
For the ghouls, I thought that was for the gas. Yep, the ghouls are just bites and claws.
It popped
That's
up
not what
with-
the chat says.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait a second.
Well, what is Alexander? Was he human?
I'm a human.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's-
All right. Yep. I apologize.
Work.
I apologize. I did not see that anywhere on the sheet, but it says it there in the. Oh, there I see it. I am back. The Constitution save is made, and you are good to go. I appreciate the assist. All right. So 7 points of damage taken and paralyzation averted. And Freya, you're up.
My bad. Okay. I am going to try and kill this mofo. Should I move first? Can I do that?
Yes.
Move closer?
You can move. You can move before and after your action if you have enough movement.
Okay. And because I moved, I can't use sneak attack, right? Or can I?
While moving, you can be sneaking.
Okay.
Are you looking at, because you have a ally within melee range of the same character, you do have the ability to have sneak attack if you want to put it in the chat.
Put sneak attack in the chat? What do you mean?
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna.
You have to. Oh, you have to have. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy is incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So as long as there's an ally that's within melee range of who you're targeting, you get that sneak attack damage.
Okay. I'm gonna stab.
All right, 19
Nice.
hits and 9 points of damage done to the.
Yay!
All right. Now with the last but not least,
What
action
up?
would you like to take?
Well, I told the dead. Told the dead. I don't know why it doesn't give me a roll. I'll make a roll for it later. But anyways, my spell save is 14. Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, and you are targeting this one down here, and
The only one that I can see is right here.
yep. All right, wisdom saving throw.
Ooh,
Does
you
a 19
succeeded.
save?
All right. Yes,
These
I
are
missed.
incredibly wise ghouls. They've been down here for a long time. They have been absorbing
had
the
a lot
wisdom
of-
of the chanting that has constantly assaulted their ears. They've attempted to go underground just to try to avoid it.
Right.
Where is my GM there? All right, and at the sound of your tolling of the dead, it reveals another ghoul that decides that it's going to move up and attack the person that said that it wanted to go first down the hallway. Who wants to be lead vehicle? It's gonna be Corbus.
Well, that's rude.
I know it's incredibly rude. I don't make the rules. That's
You are.
all right. So does a 20 hit?
No.
9? It doesn't. That's surprising. So there's some definite changes that you want to make to your armor. All right. And we are back up at the top of the turn order with Cruz.
He didn't take any damage, did he?
Cruz. He did. He took 9 slashing damage.
Can I
Oh,
use
Cruz.
interception?
You absolutely can.
And yes, he did. He did call you that.
Rude. Never call me Cruz, bro.
Cruising for a bruising. All right. So all you have to do is roll a D10, and then we add your proficiency bonus, and
Nice.
that is a 2. So
So that's 9.
No damage.
Thank you.
I did that to a tiefling monster in our second engagement.
As the
it's
ghoul
always-
takes a swipe at him, I just reach down and pick him up, and the swipe goes under him, and then I set him back down.
The advantage of being tiny. Or small. Technically.
Now so yeah, it says that you must be wielding a shield or a simple martial weapon to use it. It doesn't say specifically that you have to use that weapon in order to intercept it, I guess.
Okay,
All
well, then
right.
I put the maul down there, and he hops on it, and I pick him up on it, and then I set him back down, and he jumps off the maul.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. And any other bonus actions that you're taking, Chris, other than that you made your Constitution save?
Well, I didn't need to make the Constitution. Well, I guess I would have because, well, I don't know. How did that work?
Yep. So that would have intercepted it, so you wouldn't have had to make it. But you have practiced it and know now the mechanics of how to do so, how to be strong. All right.
That would have hurt.
Bruce, have you been looking over your sheet and now have exact knowledge of what it is you're going to do next?
No. Why would I do that? That sounds like something that's important to do and it should be done.
All right. What do you got?
I'm thinking of doing. Can I attack the ghoul from across the that's across the room? Or do I have to do the one that's next to me?
You can attack the one that is across the room with your bow, but the one that you would have to attack with, so you'd be able to attack that one with your bow for sure.
Can I do an offhand attack with my dagger to the one next to me?
I don't think so.
Yes. Well, no, because you're using a two-handed weapon with a bow.
Guys, let me have this. I got 3 hands. It's fine. Okay.
All right, with a 10, it sticks into the wall. It was the shooting past 2 allies that kind of threw off your aim a bit. Any bonus actions that you'd like to take?
I'd like to fall down and die. Is what I'd like to do right now.
With embarrassment right now? Hey,
Yes.
you know what? As long as you don't get too hysterical about your lack of good rolls, and otherwise we'll start calling you Jenkins.
All right.
Yikes.
All right. Yep.
That was a good turn.
Shut up, guys. Come on.
All right,
Listen.
Corvus.
There we go.
All right, a 15 hits and 9 piercing damage.
That'd be 5 because you have us having on. It's rolling it at.
Oh, yep. Thank you very much. Please don't make too many comments about it, or else.
Why'd I just
Some
lose
will
4
freak
hit
out.
points?
Huh?
Just let it happen.
No.
All right. Instead, so you want the damage to happen to the ghoul instead of you? That seems unfair, but we'll allow it this time. All right, so 5 damage.
Before you tried to give to me.
5 damage with the pokey stick. Any other actions that you'd like to take?
Not at this time. Too many
All
close
right.
allies.
Too many close allies. All right,
I want to use a spell, but everybody's
Alexander, you are up.
I am not a fan of that dastardly ghoul that snuck up from my 6 o'clock position. So, mauled ghoul.
25 definitely hits.
13.
13 bludgeoning damage to the one that snuck up behind you, and that is enough to take it down in one blow.
Ha ha!
All right. Elise, you're underneath. Your character's underneath. You can't end your turn inside of an ally's space. So would you have gone further down, or would you have retreated back to where you were at?
I would have gone over to Bruce.
Gone over to Bruce, so
Yeah.
kind of down that hallway. Now,
Yeah.
by doing that, there would be a opportunity attack for this ghast. You have to be careful about who you run past.
But I would have done it anyways.
You would have done it anyways. Okay,
I would
go
have
ahead
done
and
it.
move over to where you would have been at. And as you are running past, a claw attack comes swiping out at you, but a 12 does not hit
Oh, thank goodness.
you. All right. And then it is any bonus attack or bonus actions for Alexander?
No.
Okay. All right. The dead ghoul continues to flop to the ground. And Freya, after running back and forth in these small hallways, it is your turn again.
Okay, I would like to. Can I get this guy in front of Corvus?
The
With my bow?
guy that's in front of Corvus, yes, you can still make an attack with your bow. It's going to be with the amount of allies in the way and the cover. It's going to be it's going to add to his difficulty for you to be able to hit him.
Like by how much?
So instead of a 12 to hit him, it's just going to be a 17. So go ahead.
Okay.
A 23 though still hits. So expertly you lean across, past, and shoot an arrow past 2 allies, and
I
because
had
you're
sneak
not
attack on.
because you're not because you didn't say that you wanted to hide as your bonus action when you were moving around. You
Okay.
currently but they do have allies next to them. So yes, you do have sneak attack damage.
I
All right,
am
so
also kind of hidden. So.
you have to actually declare that you're hiding and then roll a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
Yep.
but yes, 8 damage as you poke out, pling, and poke back in. All right. Any bonus actions that you'd like to take? For example, hiding.
Can I move Bruise out of the way and also hide? Like after?
Pulling on another individual is going to be a full action, not a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Nope, I'm good. I'll hide.
All
I'll
right.
hide. Actually, I'll hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth. All right. And you have attempted to hide.
Have I hidden?
From the ghoul that's still alive, yes, you have.
Okay.
Dow knows where you're at though.
Okay.
All right. And it is Dow's turn.
I can only see one ghoul. Is that right?
That is correct. And based on the sound and the smell, it seems that might be the only one that is left.
Okay. How about Toll the Dead?
Toll the Dead.
Toll's the Dead. Well, you succeed, and I don't do anything. Phooey. I'm just gonna stand here and just keep an eye out for anyone else coming from any other direction. But that's it.
Okay. Based on that, there does seem to be maybe it's another Grick, or maybe it is but there is something that is trying to sneak up behind you. You heard the shuffle of feet, maybe something that's invisible. All right. And the last ghoul still comes out with a claw attack and does a 17 hit Bruise. A 17 does hit Bruise for 9 points of damage. And another interception is coming out. Go ahead and roll that D10. 3 plus a proficiency bonus of 2. And that's going to take off 5 points of damage. So only 4 points of damage for our wisecracking bard. And Bruise, after taking that, what looks like it's going to be just an absolute rake across the face, and turns into instead as Alexander, did you leap? Wait. Yeah, it has to be within 5 feet of you.
The target of the attack.
All right, so it looks like Alexander wants to move forward to be able to help take some of that damage, but is just outside of range, and Bruce takes 9 points of raking claw damage.
Where do you get 9
across
from?
the back? 6 points. Excuse me. All right, so down to 11 health. All right, Bruce, it is your turn.
Okay. So what is next to me? What enemies are next to me right now? I can barely see anything.
Just the ghoul that smacked you is what we can see.
And we don't know anything about the ghoul right now, do we? Like, are they distracted by certain like lights or? How's their vision?
They've seemed to do pretty well with Constitution or Wisdom saving throws, surprisingly, which isn't on brand for them.
Yeah, they're weak
And-
to weapons.
Yep.
A million of them.
Grandma, do you want this one? I don't know how much you want.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get the last people.
I really want to
Lulu, get out of the kitchen.
do the.
Bruce, are you attempting to clean up this gas?
Yeah. What's clean up mean? I don't know analogies. You know this.
That's
No, because I'm just looking at the
actually
spell.
clean.
You can instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. You can chill, or warm up, or flavor 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. You can make a color
can
or small
clean it,
mark
yeah.
appear.
But yeah.
That's not going to be very effective as far as a spell choice. I would say if you're going to do your go-to for a damaging spell and the ability to have it run away would be Vicious Mockery, where you literally
Okay.
insult something and have it take damage and run away. Or have disadvantage, excuse me, on the next turn. All right.
So what am I fighting right now?
This thing right
No
here.
one has. I cannot see that. So
Okay, so if you grab onto your token and kind of move over to a little bit and move back.
okay,
you
so
kind of get, okay, or just push right past it while doing what?
yelling at it.
Okay, all right. So go ahead and put Vicious Mockery in the chat and take off that spell slot, or no, cantrip. Sorry. All right, and I will do a Wisdom saving throw. And these guys are the wisest ghouls that have ever existed.
If you're so wise, why are you ghouls? Huh? Checkmate.
Checkmate. All right. All right. Corbus, would you like to see if you can finish this thing off?
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
All right, 12 hits, 7 piercing damage. It was bloodied before, and now it is on its at the end of its undead life, soon to be. Bonus actions that you'd like to take, Chris?
No.
All right. Alexander. A 22 hits and 15 bludgeoning damage. Decimate.
That's a lot of damage.
Now is the time.
I told you, it's all about the follow through.
That's a lot of damage.
Bruce, now is the time for prestidigitation, as you are covered in ghoulish gore as the baseball bat that Alexander is wielding just destroys the ghoul and sends a spray of thick goo over you. And now that we are out of combat, you would be able to just touch yourself and it would just essentially vibrate off of you. That's what that spell does. Among among other little tricks.
Well, who else is it on?
What's that?
What, like this, the gooey stuff? Is it on a lot of people or just me?
There's a couple people that have some gore on them from this fight. So are you going around cleaning up a little bit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just the
All
people.
right. So the chanting, Freya, from where you're at, you can tell that in that position that the chanting is coming from down that hallway. It sounds like at least a dozen people that are all chanting together, and you are able to make out. It seems to be he is the ancient, he is the land. And that stairwell that's directly next to you leads down someplace else, but there is still things to explore in this area. And from your experience, there's usually hidden stuff down in people's basements.
Can I
All right, what is
look
the-
around? Can we sneak around? Look at stuff?
Yeah.
I say we check out what they got and then see if we can find anything, any information.
All right, which
Maybe a
direction are you
map
headed then?
of the basement? I don't know. Back where the goal was? Can we go up this way?
Let's go down this way, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so I see Freya's moved down to the south. So you come into that room. There is a desk with 2 chairs.
2 chairs.
And there is a closed doorway here. And a large chandelier that is suspended in the middle of the room. What's that? There is a bedroom off that direction, yes. Where did your character sheet go? Where are you?
Wow.
All right, so you come into the bedroom, and there is a large wooden frame bed and rotted feather mattress. You can see the wardrobe there in front of you, next to the side of the bed. And since you're kind of rooting around looking for things, you said,
Mhm.
Do you want to touch that wardrobe?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So at the inside there is a wardrobe containing several old black robes, a pair of iron candlesticks, and an open crate that contains 30 torches and a leather sack with 15 candles in it. At the foot of the bed is an unlocked footlocker as well. And
sounds like a Monster Hunter supply closet.
Yeah. How
there's
many
not
people?
there's not a lock on it. You can. So would you be opening up the footlocker there?
I'm still looking in the dresser.
Okay.
How many people do we have that can't see in the dark? Who cannot see in the dark?
Like normally I can't, but as it stands right now, our good friend Dow has blessed us with the divine ability
Should
to
we
see in
take
the night.
some torches just in case? No. Okay.
Tom, go ahead and roll a D10, and this will be for how many more minutes are left in the hour that you. Actually, we'll have you roll a D20 because it was fairly soon before you started to come down here. So you have. It feels like you have about 16 minutes left of the Eyes of Night because it was for 1 hour, correct? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see.
Everyone can see in the dark right now for the past hour.
No,
gave
Yeah,
everybody-
I can't.
Oh, like you
Aha.
can see your.
I see what you mean by I can't see anything. Yes. All right. And now, Bruce, you will. How's that, Bruce? Is that a little better?
Yippee! Thank you.
Can I roll a
All right.
perception check on
Yeah. On the what?
the room?
You can't. You can perceive the room from where you're. But give me an example. What is it? Is that you're looking for? When you're
I want to
looking at
touch. I want to touch the thing at the end of the bed, but I'm scared.
it?
Can
Okay. So
I?
with a 24 perception roll, looking for what you're saying is kind of like looking for traps or looking for anything that is dangerous about the footlocker itself. It does not have the. You're looking also. Remember how you saw the other footlocker and it had like a darted trap, right? So looking around carefully, lifting it a little bit with your sword, you do not see anything on it that is a trap on the footlocker itself. But when you do crack it open a little bit, you see that it has the thing you see on top is 4 flasks that have a reddish hue to them and are slightly glowing. Something that you have heard about before, which are potions of healing.
I'm gonna snatch them.
Okay, so you open up and you are able to snatch out 4 potions of healing, and underneath that is a chain shirt.
I'm gonna also snatch that.
Shirt of chain and a mess kit, a flask of alchemist fire, a bullseye lantern. I'm going to go ahead and just put all of this. Are you emptying out the footlocker?
Yep.
Okay. And then are you handing it off to other individuals to check out as well, or are you kind of keeping it to yourself?
If there are 4 potions of healing, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give one to. I'm gonna keep one, and I'm gonna give one to Alexander, and Bruce. It gets the rest of them.
Interesting. Here we go.
Because I worry about that.
About Bruce?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there were 4 total potions of healing?
Yeah, so I
4
took
total
one,
potions
you got
of healing?
one, and I'm gonna give 2 to Bruce.
Who didn't get one? Did any?
Tom
No.
and Corbus.
I'll give this one to Corbus.
Okay.
There's also a really, really nice cloak in there.
Can I put it on?
You can.
I'm gonna put on the robe and I'm gonna start singing Silent Night.
As you start to sing Silent Night,
No, stop picking
because
me
that's what
up.
you do. No, it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
I was
Everything's fine.
I don't believe you.
Liar.
Yeah.
Which is like, guys, look how stupid this robe is.
Well, you should have
What
lit
am
a
I, a
candle
priest?
too.
What is this? Yeah, someone
You
gonna
realize-
light a candle.
You can actually feel that. You can actually feel that there is a magical power to this robe.
No way.
Yes,
Bruce,
way.
stop stealing my stuff. I found the footlocker first.
Die. That's what I say.
Actually, can I have those potions back?
No.
You-
Okay.
All right,
Y'all
so
quiet.
Bruce, this is what you realize that you're wearing as you can feel that it somehow wants to attach itself to you.
Oh, my Doctor Strange. It's so
Why'd you
dope.
steal my cloak?
Now I can have my dog in there easier.
Oh, I forgot about the dog.
I did not
Um,
for a second.
The dog also seems to be growling at the door behind you,
Can we hear the dog now? Do
or
we,
the wall behind you.
do we know that the
Yes,
dog's
you-
there?
Yes, you can.
God.
Anyway, for both Dow and for Freya, you are able to immediately sense that Bruce has a dog. Cloak dog, secret dog.
What are you doing? Secret dog. Cloak dog.
Is there a trick to be able to copy and paste out of this freaking? It is not letting me copy and paste.
Yeah,
out of it.
highlight Control C.
Yeah. I get that. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate.
Copy out of what?
Tools. So just I was trying to copy and paste, and it's not letting me. It's really weird. Because I was just trying to pull this over, and because there's also a spell book that has a variety of spells in it, and I don't feel like typing them all out.
Oh, well, you can just give it to us in cash.
Yeah.
In cash instead.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There's no wizards in the group, anyways.
Yep. So it is a book that looks like it has some really interesting things in it. Also a bullseye lantern. So for those individuals that
Can't see in the dark.
can't see in the dark, there will be the ability to do so, and I will adjust that when the time comes. All right. So just a point of order. This stuff was removed from the footlocker.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. While you're sitting there trying to figure out what you're taking, what you're not taking, out of the wall bursts a hand, and you look behind you, and you see that there is a creature that looks a lot like the
Joe.
Joe Mama. God
Oh,
damn it.
got him.
That was good. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it looks like your grandma.
Yikes.
So we were interested in. Hold on, come on. So this is what actually starts to burst out of the
Oh!
wall,
Ew, why does it look like
Yep.
that?
Yeah, this is
because
how
it's
Joe looks.
This
It's a lot
literally
like-
looks like you. That's how he
Uh,
looks in the morning, guys. You haven't seen it before.
In the morning.
first thing.
I have. I've seen him in the morning in the worst of conditions. I can
He looks like
confirm
that,
that is
right?
that's 100% accurate. That might actually do him more justice than he deserves. At least in a loincloth in the desert. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
The toenail.
everybody has to make a DC Constitution saving throw for the stench that immediately starts to emanate from this within 5 feet. Anybody that starts within 5 feet. But for some reason, the DC is 10 for Elise, and for Olivia and Alexander. Were you not closer? All right. Well, it's 15 for you guys for some reason, because it says here that I can adjust the DC based on how much I'm being insulted.
Well, thankfully, I'm out of range. So
You are out of range. All right. So Freya and Bruce, both of you do not succeed in your DC 10 saving throw, which means that you are poisoned until the start of the next turn. So you immediately start to just retch. I think Freya, for you, it smells a lot like the sensation of the food that you had eaten previously. And at this time, we're going to go ahead and reinitiate the
No way.
turn order. Let me make sure
Hey,
to clear. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
messed up.
Is that Olivia, you
Messed
didn't
up
mess
what?
up. You rolled a bad
No,
roll.
no.
No, I did the first one was just Constitution. I didn't do the save roll.
Yo, I do this right
Oh,
before
yeah.
right before combat. I do this. I do Vigilant Blessing.
You do what?
Right before combat, I do Vigilant Blessing. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm supposed to do it like right after every fight. I'm supposed to do it.
The Night Shade has taught you vigilant.
after a fight, I can give somebody advantage on initiative, and we keep running into fights before I remember to do it.
This place is the night is dark and full of terrors. So, so are you just walking around touching everybody?
No,
Or is this-
it's only one person.
Okay, all right. And
I'm
who is
just
it
doing
that you have?
I'm just doing it all myself.
So
Oh,
with the
okay,
poison,
got it.
are we
So,
taking
boom.
any damage?
You have not taken any damage. Poison is going to, let's go ahead and make sure that I'm not
Oh, gross.
poisoned as a condition. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
For one turn.
For one turn, and then if you get away from the gas, then that will start to help with that. All right. Has everyone entered the turn order?
Oh,
Looks to be missing one.
what do we roll? What do we roll again? I forget. Help.
You click on your token and you hit the initiative.
I don't think that you need to be so mean to me.
All right, they're all going to attack you.
What's the initiative?
Who were you supposed to be getting a new computer?
You know what?
Elise.
We got a new
Go to the
house.
top.
We got a new house.
Nice.
Go to the top.
Olivia, please
Yes.
stop being mean to me. I literally
Shame
had it
is-
earlier. I did it fine. You were the one who didn't do it. I found it. I'm not stupid.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Everybody is now in the turn order, and first up that's able to act is Corbus, who is. Where are you at? Oh, okay, there he is.
I'm in the other room. I was standing over here by this door. Trying to see where I can see at. Check the measurement. Cool.
All right. So from where you're at, you can see that a portion of the wall right here behind Freya has started to. There's an arm that's sticking out of it.
Let's
Is
see that one
You
over
can
there.
see that one now. Yep. Okay.
Cool. Reach into the bag of nuts and bolts. And
And a jolt of fire spews out and hits the wall directly next, which helps to crumble some more of the wall as it makes its.
and then I know
Exit
for a
through
fact
you.
over there.
Yep. And you also notice that the gas looks familiar. It looks like the woman that has been in the Durst family photos. She has looked better. That is for sure.
Uh-oh.
All right. So that was your movement. Bonus actions, no.
Nope.
And Bruce, you're up.
Well, I want to cast Vicious Mockery, but I need a second to figure out what I'm going to say to this girl.
UGLY. She ain't got no alibi.
I kind of
You ugly. You ugly.
I kind of just want to say to her face, like, damn, if I looked like that, I'd sue my parents. Me personally, I would sue my parents. That's disgusting, honestly.
All right. And she is going to attempt to save.
Hold herself together.
Gas are not as good at saving throws
That's
as.
wise.
All right. So 3 psychic damage she takes and now has disadvantage on her next roll. All right. And the one you just mocked is up, and she says, "What did you just say?" And she comes tearing over the top of this bed and jumps up next to you and moves in to strike at you with a claw attack. 23, doing 11 points of damage, just raking across you, dropping you to the ground. And you will now be in death saving throws. However, could still, even with disadvantage, it still hits you. All right. That is the gas turn as we have our first individual in the party go down. All right. Alexander, you are up.
My turn? Cool. Who just went down?
Bruce just went down with a devastating attack from the gas as it added injury to insult.
Yeah, I know how this works, but I know what I want to do versus what I should do. But I'm going to attack the gas.
All right. Hey, 20 hits.
And while we're here for good measure,
$12 points of radiant and 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
yes,
And you
sir.
realize as
Yep.
this blinding attack in retribution for your fallen comrade comes out that without the radiant damage, it would not have bloodied it quite so effectively as it is smashed in the face and is put back on its haunches. All right.
And also, since I hit it with bludgeoning damage, I also smack it 5 feet away from us.
One thing you also need to do too is
Crusher.
Yep.
but that'll be at the start of your next turn. Good. You do what now?
You used
It's in the
Crusher.
chat.
I need to use that more often in Lucky 7. I haven't.
Okay, so all right, so there's no saving throw. It just moves it back, doesn't it?
Yeah. By the way, Matt, whenever you
Boom.
smite an undead, you get an extra D8.
That is true. So go ahead and roll another D8. Let's find out. It is
An undead or a fiend.
still up. It's still there, but it's not happy. All right. Outstanding. Any bonus actions?
No, that's it. But I will. Can I move between Bruce and the ghast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. So a guarding action by the paladin, and a very calm, cool, and collected Freya is up next.
I'm calm, cool, and collected.
There's a little bit of sarcasm. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, you just watch Bruce go down.
Yeah, and I'm about to stab. Wait, can I use? I'm still hiding, right? Hiding.
You were stealthed. I don't know though if you would have continued to
After the poison.
stay stealthed while you were searching, but you were searching carefully. So you had gotten a 12, and the ghast has a passive perception of 10. So it has not noticed you quite yet. So are you asking if you could
I
move
can
away
use
from
sneak
it
attack.
without?
No, ask if I can use sneak attack.
Oh, yep, you can definitely use sneak attack.
All right.
All right, a 16 hits. and 12 points of damage to the Ghast. And it is not yet. It seems to take the blow fairly well.
Okay, then I'm gonna
Alright.
use the bonus action to stab with the dagger again, and I know it leaves me open.
Okay.
But
One thing that you need to do too is do your Constitution saving throw again to see if you are still poisoned. All right, and you are no longer poisoned, so you got a 15 still would have hit, but you were able to hit with a 16. Okay, and what was that you wanted to do?
stab it again with my dagger.
All right, go ahead.
And should I turn sneak attack off then, since I've already hit it once? So would it not be a sneak attack then?
Let me double check that.
Yeah, just once per turn.
Once per turn. Yep.
Okay. Off it.
A 12 would hit, but because you don't have the proficiency bonus for your offhand, it does not.
No. Okay.
All right. Next up, we have Dow.
All right. Can Dow suggest to Freya that at the end of Freya's turn, she move 5 feet over to the left there? And then Dow is going to come into the room regardless and stand somewhere. I'll stand right here. And I will cast Cure Wounds. I'll kneel down and put a hand on Bruce's head, and like tousle their hair and be like, wake up.
All right.
12 health back.
12 health back before she even had to.
No death saving throws, sir.
No death saving throws.
Also not negative 12.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm used to putting negatives down.
Take 24 as well. Yeah, and then I'll stand up and just kind of heft my shield and kind of hold it in front of this Ghast and like act like I'm ready to hold my breath. And that's my turn.
All right. And now it is the chance for the second Ghast to have an attack. A 22 at your back as you came in, and while you were bending down to take care of Bruce, you take 13 slashing damage.
Okay, that's a lot. And I'll make a con save.
Yep.
Oh, interception. Look at that.
Nice.
I'm within 5 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, correct. You're good to go.
Roll that D10 and roll high.
Roll that.
Better swing better.
Nice. So I take 2 damage. That's much better. Thank you. Goodness. All right. And then con save. Wait. Hold on. What's the DC? Before you say if I
10.
succeeded. Okay. Great. I succeeded. Great. I don't have to use it. Okay, cool.
It's like, I'm going to use this Bardic.
Awesome.
All right. All right. So, yeah, I just see him over the top, reaching over the top and around and grabbing, or are you just pulling people out of the way, Matt? Is that your go-to interception? Is just you just pull it a shirt?
Yep, just reach over, yank, put your back. Because I am here.
Nice.
Matt, do you feel like that was the better decision than having some really shitty cleric cantrips?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the party agrees. All right, Corbus, what do we got?
So there's one there. And okay, that's where the other one's at.
And then one that's down that you saw moving down into the corner, or that Alexander baseball bat swung into the corner, because nobody puts baby in the corner.
I can move on to a square occupied by somebody else and then move back off of it, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Just can't end your turn inside somebody else's space, and you have to have their consent. So you have to give a little oop. We're going to slide past you.
It's for the one to the bottom. Oh. And then back to there. So I can watch the hallway and the door that's down in the bottom corner of that room.
All right. So the 10 does not hit. But you have...
I'm rolling great on initiative, though.
Outstanding. All right. Any other actions?
Nope.
Okay. Bruce, recently back from your life flashed before your eyes, and now you are back in the game. What is your action that you are taking?
Just gonna stab him.
Stabbing?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, with a natural 1, you do miss.
Damn, Bruce is not having a good day.
All right, go ahead and roll a 1d4. And on I'm going to roll a d4. And actually a d6. And on a 1 or a 2, you stab one of your allies. We'll see. A 3. So you come in obviously disoriented from being almost dead, and stab out, and now you feel like it comes a little close to your ear as it comes in. All right. Any bonus actions that you would like to take?
I'll probably stumble back a little bit.
All right.
So to next to Corbus, kind of.
Okay. And as you are stepping back, that ghast tries to reach out and bite at you with its lapping tongue. A 22 hits, and it does 11 points of damage again.
Okay.
But you are up at 22, so you are still in the fight. That 1 point. All right. And now it is time for the gas that has been put down in the corner. All right. Going in for a claw attack against a
That does not hit.
That does not hit. All right. It feels so embarrassed it has nothing else to do other than to wait on its inevitable demise.
Where'd he go?
All right. Were you going to try to attack?
Yeah. Well, you disappeared, so.
Don't worry, I can still hear you. Hey, 21 hits. Did you do your Constitution saving throw too?
I will do that. Yeah, that was the next thing I was doing.
Because I would love for you to be poisoned. No, damn it. And have to go with that one.
No, thank you.
No, thank you indeed. So 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Do you
Yeah,
usually
is he-
aim for the head?
Yeah. Yep.
Please do not misgender my gas. That is the late great Lady Durst, who has just had her head removed by a baseball bat.
And her head removed and her body all in one fell shot, thrown clean over the bed.
Landing on the other side of the room, and the head probably goes back into the hole that it came out of, and the head there in the corner. All right, Freya, you are up.
I'm gonna move here.
Who am I hitting?
So
The
the
thing
one that
behind.
popped out from behind you,
Gas.
yep, is still there. G gas.
Okay.
Go
I'm
ahead and
going
make your
to.
go ahead and make your the gas. Go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw first. All right, you are poisoned, so you do have disadvantage on the attack. Let's see how it goes.
I thought I was in poison last round.
You weren't poisoned last round, but at the beginning of your turn, whenever you start out within
Oh, okay.
5
okay,
feet
okay,
of the gas,
okay,
you have to
okay,
make
okay.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So,
But once you've made it, wait. Once you've made it, you're immune to it, so you're good to go.
so I'm not poisoned.
You are not poisoned.
Okay. Get it together. I'm just kidding. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
come swinging down with yes.
22 hits
Ah.
and
I'll go with-
8 points of damage. All right. The ghast is now bloodied.
Okay.
Do you have a bonus action you'd like to take?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it with my dagger again.
All right, hit it with the dagger. A 22 definitely hits. How much damage with that dagger? Another additional 5 points of damage. All right. Mr. Durst is looking worse for wear as we come to Dow's turn.
Toll the dead.
Let's see. Now, my gas have not been as wise.
Oh,
Mr. Durst,
man. All right.
He is a
Wise.
noble. He is that guy wise.
Yeah, he's wise. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Mr. Durst decides to come in for his retribution and attempt to bite into your head.
Oh, shit.
And with a crit hit, does 18 points of damage.
I need some of that interception, please.
And the cleric
Hold on.
is about to go
Can
Hold on.
someone use a
down.
potion of healing?
Let me get some of that. Let me
Do
get
we
some of
have-
that. Anybody got any of that interception?
It's in the chat. There we go.
Yep.
Weird
Go ahead and
D10.
roll that D10. Plus 2,
Oh,
11.
nice.
Oh,
So I take
All
7
right.
damage.
7 damage to the
Holy
cleric.
moly!
So you feel your life flash in front of you as the devastating attack comes down. And so the rules for a healing potion are it takes a action to
Yeah.
drink a healing potion or to pour one down somebody's throat. I don't make the rules.
I mean, you kind of do.
All right.
All right.
All right, and up next, Corbus, who seems primed to. He's been rolling low on the fire bolts. I think that this one is going to be more effective. Let's find out.
I think I'm gonna show up to the next game in full All Might cosplay.
A 21 hits
For
and
one.
1 fire
One
damage, which is not enough to take it down.
I just like threw a penny at its head and I just like, what the fuck?
So blinding as he tosses out the bolt, it becomes that burning fire that whizzes past Dow and Alexander's head. strikes true. All right, Bruise.
Okay. Can I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the guy?
All right, go ahead and put it in the chat. A wisdom saving throw.
Don't do it. They're wise. I'm just playing.
Let's find out.
No. Wow. Oh, dude, Snake Eyes.
Okay, now there is a. What is it that Bruce is saying to the dearly departed Mr. Gas that has him erupt into this laughter that puts him on the ground in the prone, where he will soon be finding himself the target of Alexander's baseball bat.
It's a Kanabo, just in case you're curious.
Kanabo. Thank you.
I don't
I'm sorry
know,
for-
guys. I've lost it. What do I say?
Yeah, I'll let you come back to it. All right, but
I think that's
Tell how ugly he is.
there's. All right, so the Gas on the ground. Do you need some inspiration?
No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna say? I think that the gas would pop. Elise, can you stop? Sorry, Elise is crinkling bags. I think the gas would probably like start making like some weird like kind of sounds, and I think that the gas at some point would just like flick their tongue, and then we'd make eye contact, and I'd just be like, "Why do you make those sounds?" And it's like, and it start laughing because that's funny.
All right. So it sounds like he's choking on his own tongue as he falls to the ground in his laughter, and he is going to do nothing because he failed, so he's incapacitated. He writhes on the ground, hoping that he doesn't have a Kanabo.
That's it.
All right, split his head open. Come on, one. Nope, not today. And the damage comes down. 11 points of damage. Take Mr. Durst out of the fight. All right. Since we've been playing for an hour and 44 minutes, we're going to go ahead. Oh, God. Where's he going to go?
Everywhere.
So I would say that you come in then with a uppercut swing, and he just bounces up and down inside of the small entryway there, where he had been entombed into the side of his bedroom. The combat is ordered. We are out of the initiative order and ready to start to explore the next group of horrors that this dungeon has to offer.
What do we think about a short rest?
All right, so we'll repick up at 8:52 or 9:52 if you're nasty.
Oh yeah.
Look at it later. I'll probably forget.
Okay, can I roll my hit dice?
Yeah, can we short rest? You're muted.
He's muted.
Uh-huh.
Hey, why aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
Ugh.
Nice. All right. So, Olivia, that means that you can bring up Bruce's hit points by that much. That's what that short rest is.
That's awesome.
Also, during this time, you become attuned to your cloak of protection, and your AC goes up by 1.
Dang.
I'm guessing Corvus is studying that item as well.
Where is Elise? Hold on.
What item?
Cloak of protection.
Oh. Maybe.
All right, so we had the for the do we take any of the are we going to be taking any of the torches and
Yeah.
candles and things like that with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Me now?
Elise.
There was no answer to that.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
People are rolling, depending on where your health's at, you can roll hit dice, which is what I was trying to talk to you about.
I didn't take any damage though. Do I still get to roll it?
No.
Okay.
All right. So with the, are we back in? Everybody back? Okay. So, I'm guessing we move probably the corpses of the gas out of the room, and hold up here in this. I don't recommend sleeping in the bed; it's a little bit funky, but are able to assess the things that have been acquired. I have those in the list of loot. I think that Bruce had put on the cloak of protection and seems to need it. And then a set of thieves' tools, unless there's anybody else that can really use it. Probably retained by Freya. Where are the healing potions at? If you want to go ahead and let me know who's going to be
I have one.
taking charge.
I
Right.
think that Alex gave his to Corbus. And then, yeah, and then Bruce has 2.
All right, Bruce has 2. Okay. All right, so it's difficult to rest as that chanting continues to echo through. As you finish your rest, there is the door over here. It seems to go into the same chamber that you had seen up in this area when you were fighting the gas. And then there is Freya. I'm guessing you probably communicate the condition of the that the chanting was louder at the position that you were at by the stairs there.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. The ability for everybody to be able to see in the dark.
We do have a door down here.
Has ended. All right. But we do have the torches, so I will go ahead and add some torch light that is available. And can be picked up as tokens.
Can I go through the
For
door?
those individuals. What's that?
Can I go through the door?
Can you go through the door? Yeah. Who's the first one to? Corvus, were you at the door?
Yeah, I'll open it. If the consensus is the party wants to go through it, I'll open it.
All right. At this time, let's go ahead and
roll initiative.
Yeah. So the door. When is a door not a door?
Oh, buddy.
When it's a mimic, or when it's a mimic.
You mimic the door. Son of a bitch.
I didn't do it. I just go based off what the thing tells me to do.
You son of a bitch! You did it.
All right. Let's see my mimic here. All right, has everybody been able to roll for initiative, or we still have individuals that have not done that yet?
I'm gonna roll real well on attacks this time because I rolled for shit on initiative.
Did you guys hear me scream just a second ago?
That's what I'm going for.
He scared the poopy out of me just a second ago.
All right. We have Bruise in the turn order. We have the mimic. We do have a torch that has also entered the battle, but has been since removed. Anybody that we're missing, we're good to go. All right, Freya, you are up first. So the door that is not just a door starts to
Come
adhere
alive?
to become alive, and Corbus is the one that reached out for it. So he needs to make a DC 13 strength check,
Oh,
grapple
fuck.
check, in order to be able to.
Mm,
Oh, I'm not muted.
With the opposing grapple, you can attempt to be wily and slippery. You don't have to be strong, so it's just an opposed grapple check.
Well, you have disadvantage against a mimic. Ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage.
was it a strength check or?
It would athletics or acrobatics escape DC
Yep.
13 with disadvantage.
Yeah, this is why toggle and advantage is better. You're welcome, Tom.
I don't have
All right.
the turn order. Oh, there it is.
All right, so a 7. So he is. So you watch as he reaches out for the door, and it suddenly a mouth comes over the knob as the mimic reveals its true form, and is now grappling the.
Is it? It's like I can. It's matter. It's malleable. I can hit it though, right?
Yes, it is a door.
Okay.
It does not have
It gave me
disadvantage though
5
against
feet
access.
when it's before my turn.
All right.
5 feet before my turn. Make sure you're 5 feet away. I don't want to play with.
Okay, I'm gonna just slice down on it.
You got do you have a handout for this thing?
There
I mean,
are. Let me.
Maybe not after
Let me
a crit
check.
anyway. But.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll that beautiful damage.
The crunching.
All right, but instead of a chest, oh my goodness.
What the
All right,
hell?
so we have 23 points of damage done to the mimic. It is still strong, but it felt that for sure.
What do you mean still strong? What the? Oh.
I mean, it is not.
Wow.
That it still has half of its hit points. All right. Continue. He is being nice to me. All right, here we go. All right, next up, Bruce.
Let me play that.
Bruce, it's your turn. Sorry, you cannot mute at this time.
Tom, I didn't mean it. I was just trying to be funny. Okay.
Let's redirect that
that
creativity
energy
toward. Yep.
Woo! Okay. I'm gonna shoot at it in a very horrified manner. Just kind of
all right, 19 hits, 8 points of piercing damage. Any bonus actions that you want to take?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna freak out a little bit. Everyone should back up 5 feet. I'm 5 feet away. I'm probably just gonna scream at it and cry a little bit. Talk about
And
how
are you gonna...
it's a door.
Okay, and are you gonna back up 5 feet?
Yeah, probably. Like that.
Okay. All right. All right, next up we have Dow.
All right. And it's here, is that right?
That is correct.
To my right.
Okay. Let's see. I'll shoot. I'll just toll the dead.
Everything down in this dungeon.
Sweet.
Not wise enough. All right. 5 necrotic damage. And
I'll stay put.
any other actions? What's that?
No, I'll stay put.
Staying put. All right. Next up is Corbus.
Before any of us turn, are you sure?
Sure, I'll move.
You create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. All the creatures within 5 feet of you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
I did not make it.
Oh,
All right, roll that damage.
See if it's on my sheet. Make my life. It is.
All right, 6 points of force damage. And then you still need to make, are you still trying to remove yourself as well? That would be an action, wouldn't it, to break the...
Yeah,
break
that's
the
I
grapple?
believe that's the grapple. Break the grapple is an action, and so is sword burst.
Yep, so instead of, you're like, I'm not stuck here with you, you're stuck here with me.
Yup.
Swords burst forth. All right. And Mimic takes its action. It's still got a hold of its prey. So it is going to Corbett. It's going to try to attempt to take a bite out of you, but an 8 does not do it. It is hit in the face with a flurry of blades, and misses, bites down on its own knob. That is essentially its tongue right now. All right, Alexander, last of the fight.
Fear not, tiny friend. I am here.
Oh, now you done screwed up, as I say to the door.
Oh, wow. Woof.
All right, an 8. Now, you don't have advantage, but
No.
realizing that with you grappled, I have advantage against you, there, tiny friend. So a 16 would have hit, and that would be 15 points of damage to you with 8 points of piercing and 7 points of acid.
Okay, I'm gonna burn a spell slot.
Okay.
I'm still gonna end up taking damage, but
Absorb elements, yeah, to be able to take on the acid damage coming in. All right, go ahead and
I absorb it, and then
all
my
right,
next
so-
melee attack, I can dish it back.
got it. So just the 8 piercing damage.
And that occurred before I got there.
Because I was Rada, you can go ahead and change up if you need to. Oh yes,
What do you
it
mean?
did happen before you got there, correct? Yes. Yes,
Yep.
you wouldn't have been able to intercept it right there.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'm,
And then you took your swing and a miss. Any
Yep.
other actions?
that's it.
All right, Freya.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again. I don't really know what else to do. I'm just gonna hit people.
All right, so you
Oh.
need to move close enough to be able to hit.
I'm small, so just
And
don't hit me.
and the 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You definitely have allies within, so you should have your sneak attack damage on.
Oh, I didn't have it on. One sec.
All right, go ahead and roll that 2d6. All
Wait,
right,
what?
so you can if need to just add onto it. Your sneak attack damage is 2d6, is it not? Sorry, 1d6. So on the side, on the left hand side,
yep,
there
I
is
know
what
what
looks
you're talking about.
you can roll one die for that sneak attack damage. So
Like that.
um
Don't do that
yep,
one.
don't do that one though. Yeah, that seems bad.
Better
All right,
do
12
it.
points of damage to the mimic, and it is on its last few. So Bruce, you have the opportunity to be able to take down this door that is ajar.
Okay. Can I pick up the chair that is in the room and slam it on its face door?
Yes, you can, but that would be an improvised attack with a strength-based weapon, which isn't exactly your forte, but yes, you can.
Okay. I'm still gonna do it. How much does it need
I
for
like
it to
it.
go down?
Some.
Yeah, good answer, buddy. Yeah, let me just do some damage really fast. This guy's goofy. Okay, I'm picking up the chair. I'm
All right.
lifting it over my head. I'm slamming. What are you viciously searching?
I'm looking for how much damage a chair used as a weapon does. That's what I'm looking for.
I think improvised weapons are like something stupid low.
Yep, 1d4.
Is that
Don't
bad?
make sense, but
That's bad.
it's 4 points. Maximum 4 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm
Maximum
not doing that.
4 points of damage.
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
That would be the much better damage option. All right, go ahead.
Oh, that's so lame though.
I know.
I thought you said the chance of someone dying goes up when a foreign object is introduced. Not in D&D?
It definitely. No, it still does. She introduced a arrow from a bow, which definitely increases the amount of chance that something bad is going to happen. Now there was enough. He only had 4 hit points left, so there was the possibility that you were going to be able to do enough with that chair. But the arrow was so much more effective since you are proficient with it and the arrow strikes in, and the doorway is now revealed. And you were able to go through and see into this next room.
Oops.
Nice.
I want to move.
All right, so
I'm gonna go through this.
as you go into this room, there are, as you can see, moldy skeletons that are chained up in shackles against the wall. The skeletons don't move.
Can I bring one of those torches with me?
Yes. You can just grab it. It should be. Let me make sure that it's available to.
So I tried to click on it.
Got it. Torture should be able to move with you now. So you can go ahead and grab it and bring it in. Yep. The room is festooned with the skeletons against the wall in shackles. There's a wide alcove. South wall contains a painted wood statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a flowing black cloak, and in his pale left hand rests on the head of a wolf that is standing next to him, and in his right hand is a smoky gray crystal orb. And then there's the exit to the west and north walls.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Sorry. What are these circles here? What is this?
That is the location of where the statue is,
Okay, that's what I was
And-
thinking.
and the glowing gray orb.
Is what I'm standing next to on the ground.
Yep.
Can I pick it up?
Do we recognize the face of the statue?
No. No, it's not a face that you recognize, but there is a eerie presence with it that the eyes seem to follow, but it's nobody that you know.
Cover the eyes before laser
Um,
beams.
Very possible.
I want to pick up the crystal.
Okay.
Let me pick it up.
All right. So picking up the crystal, you see that it is a just a crystal orb. It looks like it's probably worth like, you bet you could sell it on the street for 25 gold. And if you were a magic user that used a arcane focus, it would be able to work as an arcane focus. And when you pick it up, though, you feel the walls shake a little bit, and everybody turns to look at the bard to see, what did you touch this time?
That's true.
I swear to God.
Maybe we should go.
Lucky 7.
And while you are looking to go, up from the floor comes a specter.
What? No.
Hey.
Stop touching things.
Dude, it was a magic little. There are two? Hold on, let's
I
talk this through.
All right.
Did I pick them up before they came in with divine sense, or did that not give me anything?
No, they were underneath the floor. So you sense them as soon as they are coming up, but they were behind the cover of the of where they were at in the floor there. But yes, let's go ahead and initiate the turn order. Where are we? There we go. Come on, Shadow. All right. All right, so this is
Why-
what comes out of the floor.
Why is it saying I rolled 13 when I rolled 23?
It is likely because the turn order was not cleared. Let me take a look. 12, good to go. Or you didn't have your token selected, and so it gave you your previous score.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
All right. So first up in the turn order is Bruise.
Okay, this is scary. I'm spooked. So I'm right. I'm still holding the crystal, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. I want to see what. Not that. Dissonant whisper. One second. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whisper.
Okay. Go ahead and put it in the chat by clicking on the bubble next to it. All right. Wisdom saving throw from a 4 does not pass, so it takes 3d6 necrotic damage. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
How do I do that?
All right, so I'll show you in the future. So 3d6, 10 points of damage, and I also seemingly did an initiative roll. And I'm going to now. Let me double check over my. It does have immunity to being frightened, but it doesn't say anything about being frightened as much as it is that I have to immediately use my reaction to run away. So it moves to this point and moves through the wall, not taking the torch with it. Disappears through that wall, and it is easy to identify that there's actually a secret door there that it just passed through, and that is the reaction of the shadow that you frightened away with Dissonant Whispers.
Hey, when
Any
it
other
moved out
actions?
of my space, can I take an attack of opportunity?
Absolutely.
Was it right here?
Correct.
So I can take
So
one
you
too?
would have been able to as well. Yep.
Sick.
Ugh.
All right. 2 bludgeoning damage. And how much from the
13.
All right. So because of the contribution of Dow, before it can even make its way toward the intended doorway that it had, it dissipates back into the ether and is gone. A successful attack from the bard. All right. Using the power of friendship. Freya, you're up next.
Are there multiples of them?
Yep, so there is another one right here.
I see it.
And it just kicked me out of the game.
That sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like we won.
Yeah, so go ahead and
Third
and make your
dungeon,
attack.
and we're all good.
Yeah, that looks like it's obviously
I'm gonna hit him. Oh,
obviously a
I'm not gonna hit him.
A 10 does not hit.
Yeah, I know.
And because you're not stealth currently, you don't have advantage, but you're going to get into that habit of always trying to
Say it.
get into yep, that stealth position. All right. Any other actions, bonus actions, movement that you want to take?
Can I try hitting it with my dagger? Is it dust? Or is it smoke? I can still hit it.
You can still attempt to hit it. Let me.
Does a 19 hit? Does it?
It is resistant to non-magical attacks. So therefore but it is not.
yeah. That same team.
So it did make it. The first one did make it to its doorway as it took damages, but it was still barely able to escape. Yes, a 19 hits, and 8 points of damage is going to be reduced down to 4. So it seems like, yes, it is very difficult to hit it while it is in that wispy, ghostly form. All right. Next up, we have the first shadow that has taken its reaction to move away, and it is going to wait there. Second shadow. Is going to make an attack. Come on. All right, does a 20 hit the paladin, Alexander?
Yes.
All right, so 9 necrotic damage, and the target's strength score is reduced by 1d4. So you take 1 to your strength score.
Short rest.
And that reduction is going to remain until you take a short or a long rest.
Well, that's not very damn nice.
It
By the
is
way,
not nice.
if any of your ability scores drops to 0, you die.
That's just dark, dude.
And then you become
Like I lost 1 point on one ability score.
I'm just letting you know if any individual score goes to 0, you do die. That is what happens.
So don't do that.
You said
Yeah,
9
Nick,
points
don't
of
do that.
damage? Yeah.
9 points of damage to your hit points, and 1 point of damage to your strength score.
Rad. And paladins don't get spell slots back on short rests, do they?
Correct. Yeah. No. Welcome to not being a warlock.
Not yet.
All right. Dow.
That's me. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to use Booming Blade and attack with my Warhammer, which makes it a magical weapon and a magical attack. So here you go. 15.
15 hits.
All right, 3 magical bludgeoning damage. And
3 magical bludgeoning damage.
it is wreathed in that, booming energy. And that's it for me.
All right. Next up, we have Corbus.
Yeah. Switch page back. And... Damn it. That's it. That's all I got.
Firebolt with a 9 does not cut the mustard, but it would have been a searing attack and bloodied the creature. Alexander.
Nope. Good lord.
All right, go ahead and roll a 1d6. All right. So that swinging it comes close to you, Dow, but it misses, which is good because it is a devastating strike. All right.
He intercepted
Next
his own
up.
attack.
Yep, exactly. I wonder if, yeah, I would allow that for sure. The interception of his own strike against one of his own. Absolutely. All right, Bruce. Bruce, I have a question for you. What did you do with the orb?
Put it in my pocket.
All right, sounds good.
Why?
Is it the same pocket as the puppy?
No, of course not. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot at it.
All right, shooting. Okay.
No, I won't because I'm too close, huh?
A 9 doesn't hit.
Well, that's dumb. It should.
But when you take your swing, the shadow does look at you and says, "We'll see you soon."
Nah, no, you won't. Sorry, buddy.
Get
Sorry,
that orb
buddy.
out of your
No.
pocket. Get that orb out
No,
of your
that's-
pocket right now.
All right, Freya.
I would like to take the orb out of Bruce's pocket.
All right, go ahead and roll a dexterity, or let's see. Go ahead and roll a acrobatics check to see if you can snatch it away. If you want to try to stop or bruise, you can, but that would be with an opposing athletics check or a acrobatics check.
Don't try and stop me.
Don't try that again. All right. So I don't see an opposing, so I'm guessing that she is, or he is allowing you to grab out the orb. And what do you do with it? And that should have been a sleight of hand check. I'll adjust from then.
Do you want me to slide
Nope.
of hand? Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. I honestly don't know. I didn't.
You
think
have it
this
in your
far.
hand.
It's in my
Okay.
hand. Can I throw
Yes.
it at one of the floating guys? My shadow.
So we'll say that the snatching was a bonus action. And yes, you can. So go ahead and roll the same acrobatics check. Or actually, yep. Okay. So you throw it at the shadow. And like it is meant for it, it catches it and places it back where it was on the statue.
Okay, don't touch it.
All right. So that was your action. That was your bonus action.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. And that shadow turns to you, having thrown something at it, and hits you with an 18 and does 11 points of necrotic damage to you, and takes 2 off of your strength.
Where's my strength at?
It's down 2 on a scale of 1 to whatever it was. It is down 2.
What? Yeah.
All
Where
right.
do I? Where? Okay. Okay. I don't know.
Let's see here. I'll let you keep looking for it while we go on to the next shadow, which is coming back through the wall and sees Alexander and goes for another strength drain attack. 12 does not hit.
Nope.
So it comes in and swipes across it, and you're just like, ha, no. All right. It is Dow's turn.
All right. I will booming blade it again. The one
Okay.
to my right.
Sounds good.
Nope.
All right, go ahead and roll that
Hold on.
1d6.
1d6. Okay, let's see.
Wait, did you have advantage?
No, I don't. 5.
All right. So there were 2 opportunities that you had, and you missed both of them right there. So, any other actions to take, or bonus actions to take?
Is Bruce dying again?
No, Bruce is surprisingly
was that-
not dying, but
Okay.
Freya is definitely bloodied for sure.
Okay.
I'm literally on the verge of death.
It's all right. I'm gonna wait until you're dying.
No, that's the
I have
that's the
negative
most
1
economical
strength.
way. That is the most economical way.
All right. All right. It's my turn.
Okay. Yep. And so when you take off the 1, it is not from your modifier. It is from your actual strength score. So were you at a 10 before you went down to a 9?
I was at an 11.
And you went down 2. That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you still have
So wait,
you still have
what?
like 9 strength left. You're good. All right. Corbus. Firebolt goes out and hits.
Nice,
And
nice,
which one are you
nice.
hitting? Boom.
10 damage.
A satisfying, searing shot. Finally, that hits its mark and does enough damage that it erupts into flames, doing the full amount of damage, and not the trifling swinging of sticks and clubs at it. All right. Any other actions or any other bonus actions or movement?
Nope. That's it.
Alexander.
Just back to the trifling swinging of sticks and clubs.
There you go. A 7. Swing and a miss. Bonus action.
Nope.
All right. Bruce.
Is the shadow humanoid?
The shadow is an undead. It is not a humanoid. What is it that you're looking to do?
Charm person.
Put it in the chat.
It is a medium undead. Medium undead. It's weird, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
Now, in order to do charm person, you're going to have to go up and touch it.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh wait, no, it's a range of 30 feet. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
I stay
I was
by.
thinking of the. I was thinking of the.
You're fine.
Okay. And I'm going to do my wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Against my better judgment. Let's do this. And with it 16, you are no friend.
Oh,
Leave.
it's dumb.
Freya.
I am so weak. Please don't ask anything of me. I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm gonna fail.
You have failed.
I know.
You have failed me.
Stop! I knew you were gonna do that. I'm gonna take a bonus action though and try and hit it again. Still no.
Olivia, have you been taking off your spell slots, or is that Tom that's been helping you with that?
Wait, is the one in front of me dead?
I don't know.
Tom shaking his hand of no.
Tommy.
All right. That was her third
Is the-
spell
was
slot.
the-
Okay, got it.
Was the one in front of me dead?
Yeah,
The one in
Yeah.
front of you was
So
dead,
what
so you
was
had
I?
to move
What
up.
was I hitting? What was I hitting?
nothing.
You would have to be hitting the other one, so you.
You'd have to move.
Okay, so with- Don't worry, I've got it. Are you? You still think the shadow's there, but it's the statue, or did you? Move
maybe
up.
I'm just hallucinating because I'm so weak and I'm a baby
two-
about it, and
With
so
two
I'm
misses,
just
I
swinging.
will allow it. All right, and dead shadow, last shadow. Last shadow is going to stay within the threatened zone of and moves up to Dao and says, "Your goddess has no power here."
Oh,
And moves up with a
bitch.
17 to hit.
Yeah, I blocked that with
11.
my shield.
Oh, damn. He's a hard boy to hit. All right. So the shadow misses after trying to give a demotivational speech, and it is your turn to
Nice. I'm gonna try to bonk him on the
answer
head.
that. Bop, bop, bop.
Bop. This is a booming blow. Oh my god.
It is a booming blade. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll that 1d6.
Okay. 4.
All right. And no bops on the head. Corbus,
No.
it is time to finish off the second. He'll be the Shadow Slayer. What he accomplishes this?
Nope.
Not today. Not today. Not today. But he's still half a Shadow Slayer. All right.
You got one.
Alexander. I think you're gonna do it. But let's just see how magnificent it is while it happens. Would you like to do they are vulnerable against radiant damage.
I don't have any spell slots left.
All right. Okay, so the last shadow goes down. The orb is replaced. And they hold on a second. Let me double check here. Immunities. Grapple, poison. Yep. Can still be yes, moved 5 feet across into the fucking wall. All right. So that same hissing noise that you heard as they came up through the floor, you can hear it softly still in the floor beneath you. Would you like to leave or would you like to stay?
Let's move.
Yeah, let's roll.
Let's get out.
All right.
Are we taking the orb?
No. No.
What's up this
Can I
way?
do a sleight of hand check
Yeah,
and
let's
sneak
go.
it?
No.
Can I sneak it? I want to sneak
Yes,
it.
you can. Yes, you can.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
Do I do sleight of hand?
Dow, as you're moving past that area, you definitely do see that there is a secret door there. Go ahead and roll a
Sure.
history check for me.
Okay.
And then, are you rolling your sleight of hand there, Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay, with that history check, you remember looking at the dollhouse, and it showed where the secret passages were. If you were to go through that passageway there, you would end up in the original den where Corbus had heard the wolf, but just saw stuffed wolves. So that would lead to the bottom floor of the house as opposed to the top floor.
Okay. All right, but not the basement. Right, just the
So
bottom floor.
We're in the
Right.
basement.
So you're in the basement, but you had to go all the way up through
Okay. Okay, so this would go up.
and
That
put
was
you
all
in the
one
room
floor.
that was immediately to the right when you came through the ground floor door. All right.
Okay.
And so what's the actions that are happening? Sleight of hand. That is, so you go to grab it and you
Smack.
miss. It doesn't, you don't knock it over either, but you do miss it. You'd have to go for something more obvious that everybody's able to catch if you wanted to try to grab it before everybody's leaving.
What does that mean?
Or you leave with them.
I'll leave with them. It's fine.
Okay.
Wants to go first in this hallway, not it.
I'm out front. I'm gonna.
Lay on hands with
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5 points of that and then take point.
okay, sounds good.
They're all in.
Can you heal me?
Freya, you have that healing potion.
Oh, does Freya need healing too? Where are you at?
Yeah, but I don't want to use a healing potion if.
She can. I'll give her the other 5.
All right, so the other 5 go to Freya.
Yep.
All right, so Freya's at 7 hit points.
How much would the healing potion get me at?
Anywhere from 3 to 8, 9,
11.
or anywhere 11.
What does it depend on? The roll?
Yep.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it still.
Okay. All right, so Alexander's taking point, but are we? What are the? I need some RP for what exactly is going to happen.
We heading for the chanting?
Yeah.
Tom, did you do or did Dow do the prayer after the fight?
No, I did not. Thank you.
Welcome.
In fact, you can have initiative. You can have advantage on initiative for reminding me.
Yes!
Whoever reminds me can have advantage.
All right. So, since this is a fairly good point at which to
It is.
and we will go ahead and I will select your tokens here. As soon as you come into this area, that annoying chanting of "He is the ancient, he is the land, he is the ancient, he is the land" stops as soon as the first person touches this floor. It immediately halts. You are inside of a room that has little baubles and trinkets all around it. And I will tell you that whether by divine sense or just an a hunch and and intuition, you are not in immediate danger where you are right now, and that especially in the safety of the confined space of this hallway and this little, it seems like you could take a break here and regain your wits and decide what it is that you want to do from here. So you could either take a short rest, or you could try for a long rest and see if there's anything that follows you down to this area or leaves you alone. That would be by luck of dice. And that's where we will pick up next time.
Nice.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I have to ask, do we level up?
You will level up once you are able to escape the house.
Nice.
Oh, you don't want to give me the armor, huh?
I'm just going based off of the guidance that is given to me. For example, I did not decide that there was going to be a mimic.
Yes, you did.
I did decide, though, that all 4 or all 6 of these shadows did not come after you all at the same time.
Oh, hey, yeah. Thank you for that.
I mean, having you all die over and over
That was
again
the first
is
time
going
I
to be
got
fun.
hit. The entire game so far was the
And it
shadows.
sapped slapped the strength right out of you.
It did.
Yeah, and I was out of smites, so resource
That will-
economy.
Weak.
Yeah, that is your new worst. Running out of smites is going to be a very easy thing to do. So,
Because what, you have 4?
no, you had
2.
2. Yep. And they feel
Thankfully,
pretty
I mean,
bad.
I still hit pretty hard anyway, but
Yeah.
Thanks for
Lucky
the game.
me, everything.
all right, gang.
Absolutely. Have a good one, Tom. Hey, happy
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, etc. See you all
Et cetera, et
Thursday.
Cetera.
cetera.
3 of us will
Etc.
see you on your birthday,
Etc.
Tom.
Yep. See ya on the day.
Enjoy the Christmas in the new house, guys.
Thank you.
I'll come see it when we get home.
Sounds good. All right, get off so I can talk to Chris real quick.
Wait, do they like my candlelight that I had?
Hold on a second.
Too late. Tell me later.
And boom.
What's up?
Nothing. Just
Trying to kick
I
the
gotta
kid
make
off?
sure to. What's that?
Trying to kick the kid
I
off?
just gotta make sure I set them up for success by having them do some more practice rounds. So I'm gonna be doing that in the next week and a half. I think
You
that'll
might
help
want
you.
to suggest when we get out of here, at least the rogue goes with a finesse weapon if her dex is higher.
Yeah.
Possibly the same with the bard.
Is the short sword?
I don't know if it is or not. I
Let's take a look. No.
don't think it is.
I think that she has.
No, you can't search for fucking school. Which one? The hell is that kind of?
No, it's a dex. It's a dex-based weapon. It's dex. It's a light weapon.
Light and
Yeah, she's swinging. She's swinging
Okay,
with
it
dex.
is. Finesse.
Yep. Yep. So she's good to go there. But yeah, the
I thought
Yeah,
she
she
was
definitely
taking
needs
a
a-
penalty to it
Mm-mm.
with the loss of the strength.
no, she's just scared of the fact that she's only got an 11 strength, and watching that whittle down, it's like that's death pretty quickly.
I have 10.
Which yeah, those things. That's why it recommends. Hey, you might not want to have all 6 of them come up at your character, even though death is temporary. Yeah. So I just want to, yeah, I'll keep working. All right. Love you.
They're
Have a great
doing all right,
Christmas.
though.
What's that?
Likewise. I said they're doing all right though.
Well, I keep forgetting that they've only played that last game and the game before it. It's like, okay, I didn't do enough with them this week, so I'll make sure to get that done. We're a little busy.
Understandable.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Chris.
All right. Have a good holiday.
You too.